Hello and welcome back to Davy's Benchmarks. Can using NVcleanstall app improve your frames per second by customizing your NVIDIA driver? Well, let's find out. I have already done the benchmarks before and after using the app. As you can see here, the first game that I benchmarked was Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Now I done this at 1080p and 1440p with OBS running and without OBS running. And after I used the same again with OBS and without. So you can actually see the comparison of the frames per second. Now, don't forget, the higher the frames, the better. Now, the settings is at epic settings. That's the highest I could go, and I could only go to 144 frames per second. That was the limit, but still got some good results. So let's dive into the next benchmark for average frames per second for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So here you can see at 1080p we got 124 frames per second, and after the install we at 1080p we got 119, which was a loss of 5 frames compared to just the 1080p at 124. The OBS at 1080p got 116, and the OBS after the app installed at 1080p got 114. So basically lost out with 2 frames per second and 5 frames between the after the app 1080p and using OBS after the app at 1080p. So next we have the after the app at 1440p, 87 frames. 1440p itself was 86. So the install app with 1440p won by uh, 1 frame per second against the 1440p. And the OBS 1440 was at 78, and the OBS after that installed at 1440p at 76. So, does it help? Well, I mean, for 1440p it came out tops for 87 frames per second, and for the 1080p it came in second. So, I mean, it depends on what you prefer, using 1080p or 1440p for extra frames. So next we have Grid Legends. Again, higher is better, and the benchmark is done with MSI Afterburner. And again, we have the minimum, the average, the max, and the 1% loads. And just as the first benchmark I showed, uh, just the same case here. So you got the before, then you got the after. So we'll let you have a look. So let's now move on to our last benchmark chart. And for the average frames per second, OBS, while using OBS after the install at 1080p, came out tops at 100 and 5 frames per second. Uh, just with the 1440p was 99, and after the install 1080p was 99 frames per second. OBS 1080p 92 at 1080p 88, which I was actually quite surprised because I thought it would have been the same case as the last benchmark we saw, but it's not the case. But anyhow, after the install, 1440p got 88, same as the 1080p, so it really made any difference there. And the OBS after the install, 1440p 82, and OBS 1440p at 80. So for Grid Legends, the settings was up to the max, and basically after installing the app using OBS recording at 1080p came out tops. So is it worth using the app, or does it really depend on what you're doing? I don't know. Leave a comment, uh, tell us what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks all for watching.